Welcome back to the channel. I'm Amedio602, and today I just thought it'd be fun to chill out, play a little bit of Warzone Caldera with you, and answer whatever technical questions you have. Those questions can be Warzone PC, Warzone PS4, Warzone PS5, PS4 versus PS5, not even Warzone. They don't even have to be Warzone, strictly speaking. Whatever you guys wanted to talk about, I just thought I would kind of chill, try out some solos, and I'm going to be working on my fighter pilot skills, mostly. Class setup we're going to be using today mostly is going to be, so I've got this one right here. You can see I took a couple of recommendations from the GOAT himself, and we are using the Carver foregrip and this M19 4X flip. Most of the rest of this I already had on this class. And I may change things around a little bit, but right now, in fact, we'll go ahead and set that as my favorite class. We're going to be using that most of the day, but we're not really going for loadouts or high kill gameplays or anything like that. I'm just kind of here to chill out, answer some questions, and hopefully find a match or two. Bum 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 bum.
Use this time to train a bit. We'll be deploying soon.
Also still leveling up this MP40. I didn't get it all the way to 70. I think it's like 64 or something.
Enemy dropping CAO.
Not fighting back. He's fighting back. He's not fighting back. He's fighting back.
Enemy soldier nearby.
This guy's out of bounds. Oh, can you get back here? Oh, that's sweet. I didn't realize you could get behind this building.
Practice is over. The real fight begins now.
All right. The real fight begins now.
Battle Royale. Be advised, gas is closing in. Proceed to the safe zone. Cash drop is inbound. Intercept and seize the cargo.
Right here.
Go for this plane instead.
Me here.
Ooh, we got guys shooting and shooting. We got a lively lobby here.
An enemy team is hunting.
I'm already
Don't become
hunted.
prey.
Okay. Well, somebody's probably going to get a free bonus. Oh no. Oh no. Okay. I see a guy beat me to that plane.
Enemy soldier nearby. Targets are up. Take them out.
I probably could have gotten him. Oh really? Gonna shoot at me, huh? All right. Awesome if you would just leave me alone, man. decided to find someone else to pick on. Oh, we got a couple more planes here.
Gas is moving.
Hit him, yes! Oh, that didn't take out his plane? Come on! Let's see what his plane's health can do. Ah, since he's dead, did I die?
This is the Gulag.
Well, did I
Survive
get a kill, I should
this,
say.
and you get to redeploy.
Ah, bummer.
Win here, and you return to the battlefield. Lose, and your fight is over. Good fight, soldier.
Ah, I messed up. Oh, good stun, good stun. Expecting him to come this way.
Still standing, right?
Hold on. Now get back out there.
Real question, are there any planes left? Yeah, here's one.
Right here.
Welcome to the stream, everyone. We're answering technical Q&A. I'm working on my dogfighting skills, so I'm mostly just dropping in for fighter planes.
I'll get us something.
Oh, come on. Twice now I've been shot right as I took off. There we go. Let's see what this guy's up to. More altitude for this. We don't like it when they're shooting at us. We got a Jeep over here. Nope. Like that approach, not enough room. Alright, now we've got a little more room. Looking for that Jeep. It's gotta be right here on the road. There it is. Nope, not enough room again. Too many trees, too many trees. Oh, we're gonna fall. We're gonna fall, okay. Well, there goes that. We're on the ground with one of the worst guns in the game, no backup. We're gonna die soon. It happens. Terrible plane control on my part. I'm gonna try to play this kind of smart. There's a Jeep up here. Just got out. It's possibly looting. I should have grabbed that Cooper. That was a mistake. Oh, there's someone.
I see heavy armor out there.
Oh boy. I don't know how effective that thing is against humans. Kill him. Kill him. Nice easy third party double kill there.
Get to the new safe zone. Gas is closing in. Our loadout drop inbound.
I can try.
Oh, we almost got him with the knife. We almost got him with the knife. There was a sniper up here earlier. That's why I grabbed the Kar 98K. Like, why would he get out of the truck right there with me right by it? I don't get that. Couldn't have been the sniper, could it?
Gas is moving.
VVVTTT, hey, welcome to the stream. Hope you enjoy the show. We are answering Q&A, so if you have any technical questions at all about Warzone, I'm your guy. Just ask me anything. We're also we're working on fighter pilot skills, but as you can see, I crashed those first 2 planes today.
Enemy soldier nearby.
Got to redeploy on me. Enemy soldier, where are you? But he's going to the loadout. It's just mine up there. He may have another one around here somewhere. I do not like the location of this loadout. I do not like the location of this loadout. As promised, we've got our automaton. I probably could have kept that MP40 and gotten Ghost. Might have been a little wiser of a decision. I think anyone's behind me. Thought for a second that was a player plane. How am I enjoying Vanguard and the new Warzone update? 2 different questions there. So for Vanguard, I think it's pretty good. I think the multiplayer is in a reasonably good place. I mean, lots of adjustments to be made. I think the shotguns are still broken. I think the snipers are weak, things like that. But on the whole, the gameplay's pretty well. As for Caldera, I'm still adjusting to changes, not just the new map, but also adjusting to the loadout changes and some of the other things that they did.
Gas is moving in.
I'm not sure yet about the loadout change. All in all, I am enjoying Caldera a lot more than I was enjoying Grapples, especially in its final days. Haven't run into quite as many blatant cheaters. And we're going to have to be quick about this rotation here. 40 players. Haven't heard any UAVs or anything called in. Don't want to run straight to this buy station, but I would like to get some fire sale goodness in here. Even if I get a UAV, I'm not going to trust it because...
You're losing ground. Move it.
Hopefully I'm not going to get caught rotating too late here.
We got recon inbound.
UAV beginning flyover. UAV
Thinking
beginning
we need
flyover.
recon here.
Oh boy. I lingered way too long, didn't I? Alright, so it looks like we have at least 3 guys in front of us. a heck
UAV
of
is out of
time.
fuel. Returning for UAV is out of fuel. Returning for resupply. UAV is out of fuel.
Oh, this is one of the things about the new map. Like, I didn't know I couldn't go up right there, so... Oh, I'm gonna die to the storm my first game on, aren't I?
We got recon inbound.
UAV beginning flyover.
Oof, I am gonna get caught rotating so late. I should have gone to this other buy station. Hey, Oblivion. 1440p, would I recommend DLSS on quality? Well, that's going to be your call. Personally, I am not a fan of DLSS at all because I feel like it makes the game look blurry on my setup. But if you're using it and you like it, or if you need it for the, I think you said you were doing some streaming. If you need it, want it for the frame rate, I mean, by all means. But it's not something I typically recommend. Getting back up, dude. Oh boy. Okay. Not in a good, happy position here.
You got gas inbound. Safe
Do
zone
not want to get
relocated.
caught like that again.
Fire sales done. Prices are back to normal.
This guy could be up there camping, waiting for him. We're gonna hope he's not camping the top of this rappel.
You're losing ground. Move it.
My hope is that either he thinks I'm dead and just didn't realize that I lived, or he's just so scared of the storm that he kept running. Either way, it was a tragedy I didn't get some of those plates off of that other guy. But we'll keep going.
Enemy team is tracking your position.
Ah, bounty. So somebody's gonna gatekeep me here no matter which way I go. Unless I'm really lucky and they're off way to the other side. Scavenger up here, I wish I had the time to get it, but... I think I'm gonna make a buy. Oh, three threat. What do we want to bet he is right here? Oh, GG, bro. Wicker spoon.
Less than 25.
I bet that was a bounty hunter. Dead silence. I still hate dead silence,
For the
man.
loss. Come back stronger.
Do I do one-on-one sessions? Not typically. I usually will do that sort of thing through... If we do anything one-on-one, usually it's just through Discord chat, Twitter chat, things like that. If you have specific questions, sure, we can answer them here. VVVTTT says, what about Vanguard Zombies? I personally think it's a pathetic excuse for a mode in a AAA game. Vanguard Zombies is kind of tough. It's not round-based. There's no big Easter egg. There's no big boss. I mean, it's kind of... I don't know. I was a little disappointed in Vanguard Zombies, too. So it's just, I guess it is what it is. They did add that new, is it Purge? I have not played Purge yet. I have played Zombies since the update. I just didn't play any Purge. And I feel like the Zombies community was really disappointed in that. So I'd like to see some more updates, round-based Zombies map, things like that.
Practice while you can. You'll be entering the field in a
Let's
bit.
see. Nez says, I watched all your Warzone videos. Do you recommend the same graphics and game settings you did in Verdansk and Caldera? For the most part. There are a few settings, and I can go through my options right now and show you what I've got graphics-wise. full screen, absolutely. Max refresh rate, I run 1440p. All this is the same. Dynamic resolution disabled. The only thing I've really been messing with, so I did lower my brightness since I released that settings video. I've been playing with that a little bit. I don't personally notice a big difference between 50 and 55. The big differences are over on the quality tab. I've been playing around a little bit more with the anti-aliasing just to see how that looks. And I don't know, right now these are set up the same way I had Warzone set up with the 1x anti-aliasing. I think most of these are going to match most of the settings that I had in Warzone. What is my Discord? You can check the description of most of my YouTube videos. There's a link to the Discord in there. It's just called Amedio602, and then you can hit me off of there. We can do DMs, or we can just chat in the group. Either way. So I'm curious, Oblivion, what specifically what kind of things you're looking for in an optimization. I did see a comment the other day on YouTube. I don't remember right off the top of my head. I think it was something to do with the streaming at 1080p and playing at 1440p video. Which, if you want, I can run through my setup, my audio setup, things like that. I've actually got what I think is a pretty good audio setup using Voice Meter Banana, just because I haven't thrown down the money for a Go XLR yet. I am running on a dual PC setup using Voice Meter Banana for the audio. Actually, I get to this plane first. I hear a guy right behind me.
Hunt the enemies before they hunt you.
Oh, here we go. We got someone. We got a bogey shooting another guy, so we're going to take out that bogey. Maybe. I hope this isn't like Doug is Raw or someone I'm trying to shoot down. I'm not in his league yet. Hey, now I just saved you, bro. Saved the vehicle. Ah, we didn't take him out. Do a barrel roll! Okay, we gotta jump. It's kind of funny, my parachute's more maneuverable than this plane.
I'll get us up there.
The guy that just shot me down? Because I don't appreciate that, bro. Especially if you're the one I just saved. 6. There's 6 hits. 7, 8, 9, 10. Disabled. Oh yeah. Not quite enough altitude for that kill. Good, another plane. Ooh, he got me. He got me good. Come here, I'm not afraid to crash into you. I got gulag still. Here we go. We're up here. I see what you're doing. I see what you're doing. It's not gonna work, man. Armor hit marker. I see what's happening here. If I don't clip a rock. Don't hit the tree. Oh, I flew through the leaves.
Supply box ready for
Don't think I was supposed to live through any of that. But we are not complaining. I do see another fresh plane over here. Work my way over to it if I can. Oh, they're fighting over it. They are fighting over that plane. They all want to take me out of the sky. Nobody likes me. We bounced. Thank goodness for rubber landing gear. Oh, please don't kill me. I'm too beautiful to die.
I'll give us something.
Let him live. He was just peacefully collecting a crate. He wasn't trying to kill me. Let's see here. Oblivion says CPU, GPU are at 7 and Verdansk and 10 on Caldera. Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on there. One thing to check out would be maybe your NVIDIA driver version. I'm running version 472.12, I believe. And there could be some other NVIDIA control panel setting that's messing you up in Caldera. It's really weird though, because I think most people are getting about the same performance, which makes me wonder if perhaps something else changed on your system. Let's try to give this guy a haircut. Oh, he's gonna be mad. He's gonna be not happy with me. 4th row hex. Where'd we go? Are there any planes around here? No nearby planes. No planes like anywhere, basically. That's disappointing. Hey, Casley, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. You know, I probably should have posted something in the Discord saying I was going to stream. Man, I'm terrible at this whole streaming thing. What is... it's green. Buy station is right on the other side of that crate.
Gas is moving in. New safe zone highlighted.
Awesome. Well, if I can make it back to the airfield, I could get on the
Here.
plane.
Heavy loadout drop on the way.
One other loadout with 9. This purple MP40 is actually pretty good. Don't see the other lucky fella whose loadout landed with 9. Very stupid move here. Oh, that's a bomb. Knew it was dangerous. That was probably the guy. Oh, gulag.
This is the gulag. Survive this, and you get to redeploy. Fight your way out, and you return to the front line.
Servers,
Move.
maybe. Oh, thank you, Casley. I appreciate that.
Prove you
Fresh game.
look like shit. Back to base with ya.
Real quick for Oblivion here, let me run through my NVIDIA control panel settings. Just so you can see what I've got set. There might be something in here that you could change. So, let's see here. Image sharpening, I've got that off. Ambient occlusion off. Anisotropic, I was playing with that a little bit in Warzone. You could probably just turn that off if you wanted. But for max performance, really the biggest thing in here, is it the power management? I'm trying to remember. Yeah, in here you can set this to prefer maximum performance for NVIDIA. Most likely what you've got going on is a CPU issue. And I can show you my task manager right here. So you can see here I've got 16 gigs of RAM. I've got about 11 used. I don't have anything else really running. By the way, thank you, Castley, for pinging the Discord. I appreciate that. I really don't have a whole lot running in here. So I don't have OBS running. I don't have any of that. Is the Prestige system still the same? Yes. Prestige system is pretty much the same as it's been since Modern Warfare 2019. The only thing really running along with the game is Voice Meter. And Voice Meter, I just use that to pipe the game audio into the streaming PC. And I'm trying to think. This is Riva Statistics Server, I believe. NVIDIA control panel stuff. I do have ISLC running. So that's something you could maybe look into, Oblivion, is ISLC. I can show you what that does real quick here. Been a while since I even opened it. Do I double click? There we go. ISLC, it manages the RAM in Windows. So the way memory works, the way RAM works in PCs is when a program needs some memory for something, it does what's called an allocation. And it asks for that memory from the operating system. And when the part of the program is done with that, it does a deallocation. And Windows, a lot of times the program will continue to hold on to that memory until something else actually asks for it. So what happens is you end up with this thing called the standby list, and you can use ISLC to clear that standby list to periodically purge things, and it just helps Warzone run a little bit smoother if you don't have more than really 16 gigs of RAM. You don't need it on a 32 gig system typically. But that's what ISLC does. The important thing in here is to set your timer resolution to custom, and then you'll need to reboot and all that. So that's ISLC. NZXT, this is, I have an NZXT liquid cooler, so that's all this is. It doesn't really do much in terms of performance. It's just sitting here monitoring things like CPU, GPU temperature, and load and whatnot. So NZXT is nothing that you need to install unless you use one of those coolers. What else might be easier to see in this view? Discord's running, obviously. I don't have the overlay enabled in Discord. 16 gig, 3600 megahertz. Yeah, so the other thing with RAM, and I can show you this with CPU-Z real quick, is with RAM, you need to learn about this thing called CAS latency, which is the number of clock cycles that it takes the memory to basically do anything. And if we click on the memory tab, you can see here I've got CAS latency of 16 with my 3600 RAM. 16's pretty good. 14 would be better. I just haven't upgraded to the 14 yet. Maybe one of these days. You can also, I think if you come over here, yeah, you can see what the different profiles are. So you can see this is, whoops, I highlighted the wrong one. This XMP 3602 profile. Let's see if we can find another dogfighting lobby here. 11600 KF and RTX 3060 with 32 gig of 3200 RAM on a Z590. How many frames should I be getting? I feel like I've lost frames. That's going to depend on a few things. Most of your settings. If you're running like medium to low settings and you're going for high frames on an 11600, I would definitely say Demon Girl's right with 100 plus frames per second. I would be surprised if you're getting anything less than that. I'm kind of curious, Josh, what kind of frame rate you're seeing and what kind of frame rate you're expecting to see. Oh, Oblivion, good. Good. If that's 16, that's pretty good. That's kind of where I recommend as a starting point is that CL16 at 3600. You can go crazy with RAM. A lot of people go crazy with RAM. Did I even get any kills with the fighter pilot that time? I know I destroyed a couple of planes. 1 kill. That was the guy when I jumped out of the plane. I was trying to run into him with it. I was just trying to get the landing gear to take off his head and then keep going. Didn't work. How many wins do I have? In Caldera, I have 2 wins. And I was down or dead for both of those wins, so... just the 2. Let's see. Oh, I was going to pull up my combat record just to see how many total wins I have. Oh, wow, 165 frames?
Time to train a bit. We'll be deploying soon.
I would say that's pretty good. That's an 11600 KF. I assume that's overclocked then? Yeah, I would definitely not be hating on 165. We got an auto-deploy shoot here. Couldn't get away. Even the pregame was ready. Opening weekend, what do you expect? Reaching out with that MP40. What is that the Itra bird?
Enough training. Now you fight a real enemy.
Oh, we could go over to the runway. There are 3 there, but I like the airfield. So many planes over here.
Right here.
New update crashes every 5 minutes and you get 120.
The gas is closing on your position.
That's crazy.
Start running.
I guess my first question is reinstalled every day. Sorry to hear that, Josh. I'm wondering if you're doing any overclocking, maybe disable that overclock. Maybe what was stable in Verdansk is not stable in Caldera. If you're seeing that many crashes, I have seen some crashes as well. I think that's just it's a new game, it's a new map, completely new mode with all sorts of stuff going on, the Vanguard integration, all that. I don't know if the stream picked up that graphics glitch. Oh, we got several potential pilots here.
Hunt the enemy before they hunt
you. What? Bro, you gotta speed up. You can't slow down in midair.
If you survive, you earn your freedom.
I think we killed each other. This is probably
Win
the
here
guy.
and you return to the battlefield. Lose and your fight is over. Fight your way out of this or capture the objective. We're sending you back to base.
It happens. Bad game. You stream too, Josh? Cool. Feel free to drop a link in the chat here, and anyone that wants to go check out Josh, go check him out. Tell him I sent you. You're probably way better than me. I mean, I just crashed my plane into the guy in front of me and then died in the gulag. Oh yeah, Demon Girl, you can shoot in the fighter planes. Yeah, you got basically World War II flying aces all over Caldera now. I mean, it does show in the middle picture right there. It shows get airborne to dogfight.
We'll be deploying soon.
Yeah, let's see. Usually there's a plane that spawns right over here by the mines. Let's see if we can get in it, and we can go through the controls real quick on the fighter plane. Unless someone else beats me to it. Alright, so if you look down at the bottom, you can see the controls. I do recommend enabling the advanced controls. Otherwise, when you go to bank, you can only bank this far. If you enable the advanced controls, you can like fly inverted and all sorts of stuff. Barrel rolls, knife edges, things like that. R1, so whatever your normal fire button is, fire button. R2, you can also free look around, and if somebody's chasing you, you can get a good view for them. L2 is air brake, so if you really wanted to stop, slam on the brakes and let them fly right past you like Top Gun, you can do that too. And in L1, you can ADS. I always forget to ADS in the plane. That's something I can improve at.
Practice is over. The real fight begins now.
So Josh, you said you were getting 165 in Verdansk, 200 in Rebirth. But then you said, look at my frames, that's what you were used to getting. And my frames right now are like 140, but I'm in the opening sequence. And that's real close. Actually, that's probably better than the frame rate I used to get in the Verdansk opening sequence.
Rush to the safe zone. You got gas closing in fast.
We think I can snag that plane real quick.
Right here.
It's high risk, high reward. Because if you get an early fighter plane, you can get up behind people that are floating in parachute and just ruin their day. Let's troll just a little bit, see if we can get this. Almost. Should have shot him. We're just going to go ahead and back out. Oh, and the ghoulie. Got it. That makes sense. Yeah, Gulag is typically going to get higher, much higher FPS than the normal part of the map. Trying to think what else might be going on. Something to check in your options. You've probably already checked this. Go ahead and make sure that you have this ray tracing disabled and the cache sunspots, cache spot shadows and sun shadows both enabled. Sometimes Warzone likes to change this file, and like you'll start up and have the wrong settings. That can definitely happen. In fact, the other day I came in and what was it? Oh, the motion blur settings had turned themselves back on again, and that's definitely something you don't want to see. Have I tried tricking YouTube into thinking I am streaming at 1440p? It improved my stream massively. Huh. Oh, that's interesting. No, I have not tried that. So, honestly, Oblivion, I do not stream very often. I would like to stream more. I'm busy with life and making VODs and all that on YouTube. So I'm at this kind of really weird place where I've got like 60 followers on Twitch, maybe not even that many, not very many. I don't have much of a presence on Twitch. My YouTube presence is much bigger. So I'm trying to decide. I used to stream on YouTube, then I switched over to Twitch, but as often as I stream, maybe it makes more sense to stream on YouTube when I do stream. But that's a good idea. I definitely will try to remember that. In fact, let me get on this other PC here and type up a note to look into that later. I appreciate the advice. I know there are lots of little YouTube tricks like that. Disabled, enabled, reflex disabled, enabled, boost. Yeah.
Holding for deployment. Take this time to ready up.
Yeah, gosh. I mean, if you've tried all that, then I'm not sure what to tell you.
Enemy dropping into the AO.
Because really, my performance in this map has been quite good. I kind of knew he was, I knew there was a good chance he was going to drop on me like that. Wish I'd saved that knife.
Enemy dropping into the AO.
Oh, we missed it. Wow. He was weak.
Playtime's over. Stand by for deployment to the war zone.
Oblivion says, I do 1080p, 60 FPS with 9,000 bitrate. My stream on YouTube looks so good. Okay. How does the stream on YouTube look for you guys right now? Is this, like, is the audio mix good? Is the video quality good? Things like that? And more importantly, what can I do to improve my stream? Because I know I suck at it.
Battle Royale. Gas is approaching
other
your
than
position.
just get good at the
to
game,
safe
that's
zone.
always a big one,
Heads up,
right?
lads. Cash drop inbound. Secure the cargo.
There's probably going to be a bunch of people going for this one plane. I've probably got better odds if I go for the two. I do see another solo over here.
Targets are up. Take them out.
Alright, this guy's going to start shooting at me any second now. No shooting? A little surprised at that. He wants to live in peace, huh? Here, I remembered to ADS that time. Oh, you can't outfly me by doing that. That's not going to work for you. Oh, I think he stalled. Surely wasn't intentional, was it? Sorry if the stream is making anyone seasick with all this flying. Disable vehicle. And he bailed, okay. Well, didn't kill him, but knocked him out of the sky.
Enemy soldier nearby.
Nope. Too many trees.
Gas is moving.
Guy on the top of the mountain parachuting down. Oh, that would have been a perfect... Oh, let me get... Oh, why have I never thought of this before? Let me get away from the peak. And get turned around here. Install the engine. And now, let's see who we can find at the top of the peak. I know people are up here. There's a people. Ah, little bounce. It's okay. Are you outside the building? No. He went back in if he was. Is that a... No, I don't know. It's a player. It disappeared. Definitely not a player. is on now. Engine, roll around. I think he jumped. That's not good. This guy's gonna so destroy me.
Enemy UAV active.
Did he just call in a UAV? On me? I'm innocent. I'm innocent. It wasn't me. It wasn't me. I don't want a gas can. So terrible. I got so greedy with that, with this kill. And now he's probably just sitting in a building. Building, much like this one.
Objective is to eliminate the bounty target.
Third glass. Trying to get some high ground here. 'Cause I assume that means he's below me somewhere.
Enemy UAV active.
Oh, you're so dead. I've got Z41. Sorry, dude. Sorry. Alright, my actual bounty's over there, though.
Meet here.
Gas is moving in. New safe zone highlighted.
Did loadouts already drop?
Loadout drop headed
Oh.
your way.
Well, ask
Here's
and you
your
shall
directions.
receive, huh? I hear a plane. Kind of unfortunate that the loadout's pulling me away from my bounty.
Enemy UAV active.
All that flying, all that shooting, all that fighting, I only have one kill. And now I can't even make it up the rocks. There we go. Huge improvement over Verdansk. You can actually traverse most of the rocks in the map, I found.
Meet here.
So I wonder if that guy is just sitting in the building, kind of chilling, waiting for me to roll up in a flak truck. I mean, it is what it is if that's what he's doing. Back to work. All right, Olivia, nice chatting with you here. Yeah, definitely weird. Hit me with some private messages. We can talk more in depth. I'll probably end up asking you for pictures of your setup, things like that, like screenshots and stuff, not like selfies. If you want to send me a selfie, that's cool too. But that's the kind of thing I typically do with those DMs, is try to help out however I can. Where are we, friend? Are you window? Are you on the roof? Oh, he's in a window. I saw him for a split second there. Really?
Bounty target
That's it?
down. Marvelous.
I mean, he didn't put up much of a...
Buckle up, Buttercup. Wade's in the hot seat.
Trying to reload here. I mean, I might as well go loot him.
Enemy UAV active.
Probably had some cash, right? The thunking noises just really throw me off.
Hostile dropping into the area. Watch the skies.
Oh, I bet it's goated.
Time to cover your tracks. There's an enemy.
Sorry, goated. I mean, you really came back for your stuff. I hadn't even gotten to your loot yet, man. I feel kind of bad for him. I'm hunted? You're not supposed to hunt me. I'm the hunter, not the huntee. Two threat.
Thinking we need recon here.
Gas is closing in. Relocating the safe zone.
UAV beginning flyover.
Here's your directions.
Fire sale is active. Fire
I should
station
wait a
costs
second
are
for that.
adjusted.
Bounty?
Got recon inbound.
Guess I might as well call in some more
UAV beginning
UAVs.
flyover. UAV is out of fuel. Returning for resupply.
Thinking we need recon here.
Alright, what do we got here? We got a guy there with ghosts.
Someone
We got
gonna
a guy
get
over
that?
there.
Meet here. Action. Someone gonna get that?
UAV is out of fuel. Returning for resupply. UAV is out of fuel. Returning for resupply. UAV is out of fuel. Returning for...
Enemy UAV active. Enemy UAV active.
Should have bought a loadout
You're
to get
losing
ghost,
ground. Move it.
just to have it.
Enemy UAV active.
Kinda dangerous to approach the ghost guy. Ooh. I just said it was dangerous, right? Oh, at some point you're gonna run out of ammo, my friend. Right? I mean, you got to.
Active.
Can I see you from under the truck? Oh no, get out of the truck. Got disabled. You're probably more afraid of me than I am of you.
Thinking we need recon here.
UAV beginning flyover.
Don't love that. Maybe I'll just let them fight. Honestly, more nervous about this guy third partying me than this other guy pushing. He's not leaving his roof.
UAV is out of fuel. Returning for resupply.
Alright, shh. We're gonna sneak up. We're gonna make a lot of ladder noises. He knew that wasn't gonna be... He knew that wasn't gonna work for him, didn't he? I wonder if he killed that guy over there.
You got gas inbound. Safe zone relocated. Fire sales done. Prices are back to normal.
Don't know of
Heads
another
up,
way
mate.
to this
Cash drop
rooftop.
inbound. Secure the cargo.
Doesn't mean there isn't one. I think he might have killed that guy. I mean, that guy had a pretty good shot, really. He knew I was coming too. Oh, yep, there is a way right here. Oh, armor.
Contract confirmed. Let's get to work. Located
Yeah.
a supply box. Secure that position.
That's not happening.
Loadout drop headed your way. Gas is inbound.
Are those every shot of ammo in the world, man. Alright, goal is to try to double back this way. Nope, we're dead. We're dead. Goal was to try to get to this vehicle. Come on, let me out. I cannot see the truck. We're never gonna make it, are we? Nope, we are dead. We are dead. Gulag's closing. Guess I might as well bleed out and go to the gulag. Had a pretty
Welcome to
okay
the
game
gulag.
going for me.
If you survive, you earn your freedom. It'll be your turn soon, soldier. Just be ready.
Made too much noise. I went back into the storm to fight someone. That was my mistake. I should have just left that guy on the
Fight
rooftop.
your way out and you return to the front line. Lose and you're finished.
I'm just gonna ego this guy straight through the window.
Prove you can still fight, soldier. You made it to the top 10.
Top 10?
You showed no weakness. Stand by for redeployment.
Wow. Only 10 left.
Final deployment is almost ready. There isn't much time.
Where is the best high ground here?
There's
Oh,
our vendor.
there?
There's our vendor.
If I got that cash,
There's our vendor.
I could maybe make it to the buy station.
Gas is moving.
Got 10 seconds. I hesitated. I'm never gonna make it. Does it count if I start it before?
Contract is settled. Good work down there.
I think there's a Deddy over there I missed. Oh no, I got it. I got it. Oh man. Can I get up here? No. Eight people. What are the odds there's someone at that buy?
There's our vendor.
Yeah. What are the odds I can get over here and find $3,000? Should have stayed where I was. This is so stupid. Smart person wouldn't be in this situation. Come on, just need one guy to show up and bring me like $2,000.
Gas is inbound. Marking new safe zone. Loadout drop headed your way.
Not where I would like that to be. 14 seconds. Can I loot this and get a loadout in 10 seconds? It's already looted. Nope. 6 guys left.
I can try.
one is in a
ground.
Jeep.
Move it. You're in the top 5, but don't get comfortable.
Top 5, man. Somebody is beaming them. I don't think anyone's back there. I think I'm just gonna chill. Be nice if I had a bush or something. Didn't even hear fighting to get to the top 5. No one. There's another bombing run, so there's another guy over there.
Here's your directions.
Gas is moving in. New safe zone highlighted.
Goat James. I'm going after the goats today.
You're losing ground. Move it.
It'd be really nice if I had a bush or something. Nice geyser to hide in. There's one. Okay. 1v1. So if that guy was to the left, he was looking over here. Killed the last two, so this guy possibly heard me.
Gas is moving in. New safe zone highlighted.
GG. Win. First solo victory in Caldera. And all I'm doing is trying to practice my flying skills. What's the story with the title, bro? What title? Caldera Live Tech Q&A? Yeah, what questions you got about Caldera? I'm trying to help people troubleshoot PC issues. I kind of got caught sweating a little bit at the end of that game there. So yeah, I'm here to answer questions if you have performance issues, whatever, in Warzone. Just trying to help out the community where I can. Oh, somebody had asked how many wins I have. That was win number 3 in Caldera. And under, what is it, wins? Yeah, you can see there I've got a total of, it says 48 Warzone wins, which is interesting. I feel like that isn't tracking right. because I think I had 48 before Caldera released. But regardless. How can you even play? What do you mean, Hakan? Or Hakan? I'm not sure how to say that. How can I even play? What do you mean? Super lag burst when dying. You mean like a packet burst? What platform are you playing on? There is a setting under, what is it, graphics, all your interfaces. Oh, what you need to do is go in to on-demand texture streaming, especially if you're on PS4, or probably Xbox One is the same way. Disable this. Like, seriously, go in and disable this. I've had a good friend of mine who said that completely changed his game. You're on PC. Try disabling that on-demand texture streaming. Just completely disable it. You don't need it, especially if you're only playing at 1440p or 1080p. You disable
Check
it.
weapons and gear. You got time before deployment.
So can you type in your system specs real quick? Start with that.
Enemy dropping into the AO. Soldier nearby.
Figured you'd want your revenge.
This is from you.
Oh, got sniped. i9 9900 KF with an RTX
Playtime's
2080
over.
Ti.
Stand by for deployment to
Yeah,
the
that should
war zone.
absolutely be a totally fine system for. Yeah, your machine's a beast for sure. And you've got the game installed on an SSD, I'm hoping. Sounds like you would probably have an SSD. I would say first things first, go through and double check all of your graphics settings just to make sure nothing got overwritten. Sometimes Warzone just likes to put its own settings into the game for whatever reason. So if it's like doing crazy stuff, that would be a first step. Oh yeah, okay. So I'm gonna guess that your oh yeah was in response to the SSD question. Oh, that guy's gonna get that plane. That wasn't that high, was it? Must have been higher than I thought I was. M.2 SSD. The next step is to figure out whether it's your GPU or your CPU that's causing you the limitation. And you can do that with the in-game CPU GPU times. And whichever one of those is higher is your limiting factor. And if they're both the same, then what I recommend doing is checking the GPU usage percentage. And if that's like mid to upper 90s, then it's probably your CPU that's limiting you. And if it's lower than that, it's probably your GPU. Another thing you can try is make sure that any like performance settings that you set previously that were linked to modernwarfare.exe are still active. So if you have something that's like high performance, high power mode, something like that. The other thing you can check, and sometimes Warzone will mess with this too, is your Adv Options Ini file. And I can actually pop out of the game real quick and show you what that looks like, just for anyone that's watching that's not familiar. You go under, here you go, under Documents, Call of Duty Modern Warfare Players. There's this Adv Options.ini. And in here, this actually should be a 4. I think it might have overwritten mine. Sometimes Warzone will like to overwrite this file for whatever reason. For your processor, I would say set this render or work account to 6. Your video memory scale can also cause some hitching. So if you are seeing packet burst, sometimes lowering this value can help. And what I used to recommend doing is starting at 0.65 and incrementing, decrementing in 0.05 chunks, and that's still valid today. So depending on, you said you had a 2080 Ti. If you set this to like a 0.65 or a 0.7, see if that helps with your stuttering and your hitching. That could help you too. So Jazz, that was my first solo win. That was actually the first win in Caldera where I was alive at the end. or not downed, I should say. I was downed in one of my other wins. Class setup for anyone interested while we're waiting. I've been rocking the Automaton with the Mercury Silencer, Anastasia Sniper, the 4X Flip, Anastasia Padded, Tight Grip, Fully Loaded, Polymer Grip, the 75 round drum magazine. Although for solos you really don't need 75 rounds. Just the regular magazine or maybe the 45 round. Actually, I kind of wonder if this 30 round would be better because it does shoot a little bit faster. Lengthened ammo, although I also really like FMJ and the Carver foregrip. And second place for foregrip, I like the hand stop as well. How about these dev errors? I have not been seeing dev errors in Caldera. I have had a few crashes. The crashes that I've seen, interestingly enough, they happen at the same time as other PC players. So I don't think it's anything specific to like my PC that's causing that. I think Warzone's just a little bit buggy and it's got some crashes in it right now. If you are seeing dev errors, the first piece of advice I would give you is to undo any overclocking that you've done. So if you've got like all-core overclock on your processor, or if you've got your GPU overclocked, your RAM custom timings, any of that, I would recommend just disabling all that just to make sure that it's not some sort of instability. Warzone, old school Warzone, Verdansk was pretty hard on the system. So a lot of people thought their systems were rock solid. It's not necessarily true. So make sure you disable any overclocking.
Playtime's over. Stand by for deployment to the war zone.
If you tell me a little bit more about your system and the specific error you're seeing, Dude Frags, we can talk a little bit more about that. We are gonna try for a plane again. Try not to break our legs this time.
Gas is approaching your position. Get to the safe zone.
Do not care which plane I get. Another thing you could try, Dude Frags, I don't know how tech savvy you are, but another thing you could try is disabling your XMP profile just to run your RAM at slower speeds and see if that helps.
Take him out.
I was bored.
Knew it was gonna happen. Knew it was gonna happen. He punched the other guy, then he punched me just sitting there. Oh, too funny. Too funny. I knew that other guy was on the wing. I was hoping he would get shot by someone else or have to jump off. Getting the plane is half the fun. Reinstall shaders, that's another good one. That's another good one to try. I personally have not had that fix any issues I've had, but it's in the game for a reason, you know. Another thing to double check is the driver version you're running. I am running driver 472.12, just for reference. Oh, we've got a question here from Mamet. Hey bro, thanks for your videos. You're welcome, appreciate you watching. Wondering, does monitor changes, color, sharpness, etc. affect GPU or CPU? It's a good question. So anything you change on your monitor, like if you are using the buttons on your monitor to change how your screen is displaying stuff, as far as I am aware, that has zero impact on your CPU or your GPU. Now, if you're changing like your brightness and your contrast settings in the NVIDIA control panel, or if you're using those NVIDIA control panel filters, then that can have an impact on your CPU or GPU. But if you just, whatever screen you're using, if you're just changing the brightness and the contrast on that, that should just change the signal after it's left your GPU. So it should not have any effect on that. Good question. 6900X, 6900 XT, nice setup, nice setup. I don't know the exact dev error, generally tech savvy, currently taking courses for my CompTIA certifications. Nice, well congratulations on that. I wish you well in your program and in wherever your career takes you. And as far as other things to check, I'm not sure what the best driver version is for AMD CPUs. I do know, I don't know if you've heard of there's a company called Sense Quality. I'm actually partnered with them, code Amedio602 if you want to save some money on their services. If you follow Sense Quality and you follow Kerneel, Kirneil over on Twitter, they will be able to provide that sort of information. They tweet it out. They go through and they test driver version settings, things like that. Generally, their advice is pretty good. They are human and things do change in Warzone, so don't expect 100% perfection with anyone giving you advice on the internet, right? But I would scroll through their old tweets, maybe tweet at them and say, hey, what's the best version for 6900 XT? 32 gigs of RAM at 3600. Nice.
Rush to the safe zone.
Yeah, your computer should not be having any trouble with Warzone. Just for reference, my machine is I'm running a 5600X with a 3070, and you see the kind of performance I'm getting. And 9900, I think you said a 9900X with a 2080. No, you were 5900X. That was different person was the 9900K. Sorry, I'm trying to.
Enemy dropping into the AO.
All right, we got our plane. We got a few other pilots here. So we're just gonna kind of smell around and see what's happening. Got a guy in the anti-air turret over here. We don't like that. Warning, you are under attack. Where did the anti-air turret guy go? Where is the turret? I sacrificed my plane so I could save the other pilots. It'd be fun to take down one of these planes with a bazooka, wouldn't it? Did I clear out the flak gun? I may have. No, I didn't get a kill. I don't know where that flak gun went. Is that an automatic thing that shoots at you? What is this? Oh, this is a bar. Okay, I'm happy to use the bar. I have not leveled my bar up enough to have the 50 BMG rounds. I know a couple guys who really like to run this bar. So we're going to try this one, see how it does.
Gas is moving.
Oh, we gotta go. We gotta go.
Right here.
I believe I do follow him on Twitter. Haven't been on Twitter. Yeah, definitely check out Kerneel on Twitter. Super nice guy. Definitely knows his stuff. he's been actually running earlier today on Twitter. I saw a comparison of a 3090 versus a 6900 XT, and the 6900 XT was getting much higher FPS than the 3090. I don't know the rest of the details on that test, but yeah, the little bit that I saw was pretty impressive in terms of frame rate. Guys there
Right here.
who are definitely shooting at anyone who gets near those planes. Alright, got a smoke grenade. Starting to formulate a plan. A plane plan.
I can try.
I think if I drive up close enough to the plane and smoke it, I might be able to get out of there. So, new mission. Get to the plane without these dudes that are watching it killing me. We got at least 3 guys on this airstrip. And they all see this Jeep. I'm going to do the completely unexpected. Get out. A little delayed on the exiting of the Jeep there.
I'll get something.
Oh, this is perfect. We're going to be behind a truck and a Jeep. Oh, this is like a pilot's dream right here. Okay. Let's... Oh, they got out. That's no fun. That's not fun, guys. You're not supposed to get out. You're supposed to stay in there and let me shoot you. This is not as much fun. Oh, that Jeep is... I can't tell if it's even moving. Oh, there's another Jeep over here. I'll target this one instead. Except I can't... Ah, too many trees. Can we get a version of this that's been deforested or whatever it's called? Need more altitude. Can't see the... Oh, that's a flat. That's one of those flak trucks. Maybe I should be careful chasing him. Oh gosh! I hit the truck. The truck's gonna be like, "Oh no, there's a plane shooting!" Oh, come here! Don't crash! Don't crash! I knew I was cutting it close. I knew I was close.
You're in a gulag now.
Oh, I haven't fought a gulag in a while. Throwing stuff at me. That's not cool, bro.
Time for a fight.
I'm over here trying to learn how to be a pilot, and you are
Taunting
throwing
is
stuff
an
at me.
effective way to mess with the enemy's head. So is a heavy rock.
Same dev errors on another PC. Huh. Yeah, I'm not sure. Maybe we'll get lucky and I'll get a dev error.
They are ready to fight.
I would say the best thing I know to get rid of those dev errors is make sure you are not overclocking anything. And unfortunately, I mean it's a dev error. That means it's a developer's
You
error,
win this
right?
fight and you return to the front
So
line.
there's not
But if
really
you
a lot you can
lose,
do about it
you're
most of the time.
done.
You go this guy.
Prove you can do it. You're going back to the front line. Great work.
220 on average. Yeah, 220 is nice. Nice frame rate.
Loadout drop headed your way.
Oh, I suppose we can play through if I can get the loadout. Is there a chance? Can I get killed by my own loadout? That'd be funny. Can we die to our own loadout? Ah, no! I can catch you. I can catch you. Right here. Oh no! I may have bumped it. I'm not sure. Surprised it didn't kill me. If so. I should have kept my Gulag MP40 and just gotten Ghost. Oh, here's that flak truck. Come here. Come here. It's time for revenge. I had FMJ on this, or that armor piercing or whatever. Oh, we are in hot pursuit. Is he gonna get out? Is he coming back? Is he driving? Oh, we gotta kill the guy that shot us. You shot me while I was in my plane, dude. This is just good old-fashioned revenge. I dare you. Oh, you took off my armor, bro. Oh, no!
Learn from the loss.
That's not
Come
cool,
back
man.
stronger.
Couldn't even see me. Rough luck. I was just trying to get my revenge. Just wanted my revenge, man. Just wanted my revenge. Hey, thanks, Frags. Appreciate it. I just can't believe that guy hit me twice on the move with the car. Rough. Waiting. They should have called the map Espera instead of Caldera. Hey, happy birthday, Kiko.
Use this time to train a bit. We'll be deploying soon.
Congratulations, you've survived another year. Another crazy year, I might add. I mean, 2021, I don't know, was 2021 crazier than 2020? That's for everyone here to decide for themselves, but definitely a crazy year no matter who you ask. Oh, come on now. You threw... Oh, I want to see this. This was one of those, Wait, he must have hit one of those gas cans. I thought he had, like, lit the fuse and thrown it at me. Oh, we got a flak truck guy down here. These flak trucks. I have decided that they need to pay.
Enemy dropping into the AO.
Never mind, I'll try.
Everyone hates the flak truck.
Playtime's over. Stand by for deployment to the war zone.
Alright, Kiko, I'm going to dedicate this game to you. And if I get destroyed right away, I'm still going to dedicate this game to you, but I'm going to dedicate the next one to you as well. So, we are learning to fly. So, I am landing over at the airfield and trying to grab a plane. Sometimes it goes well, sometimes I get punched out of the cockpit. So stay tuned, we'll see what happens this time.
Gas is approaching your position. Get to the safe zone.
We're going to land over at this cluster of planes and try to take one that's uncontested, or maybe we'll get behind someone and contest their plane. Just have to see what we're dealing with when we get there. Typically the airfield is all sorts of hot. I don't know that I would say it's the hottest drop in Caldera, but if you're trying to get a plane, expect some competition. Alright, Kiko, this is for you. Alright, Kiko wants me to get this plane right here that I've marked. So we are going to do our best to do that. Oh! Oh no, it crashed! Kiko, you made me... Oh no, it's good, it's good. We're good, we're good.
Enemy soldier nearby.
Oh, we just lagged. I thought we crashed. No! Oh, okay. That one doesn't count. I tried to make too much of it. I tried to force it. Should not have done that. All right. We're going to do one more game for Kiko. That one didn't count. Kiko, that is not your birthday game. I got to give you something better than that. By the way, am I saying that right? Is it Kiko or is it Keko or am I saying that name right? Run through the class setup we're using again. Mostly we're just dogfighting. But if anyone wants to see the guns I'm using, we've got the Automaton with the Mercury Silencer, Anastasia Sniper 4X Flip, Anastasia Padded, Carver foregrip, 75 round mag. Now, you don't need the drums for solo, but I've got it on here for quads, so I just left it. The lengthened ammo, polymer grip, tight grip, and fully loaded for our perks. For the secondary, I've got the MP40. And the only reason I'm not running the PPSH, I don't have it leveled up, so I probably should be leveling it up, punching zombies or something. But for right now, I've really enjoyed the MP40. It can reach out farther than most of the other subs. We've got the M1929, the 317mm barrel, slate reflector, the 34M padded stock, Carver foregrip, 64 round drums. Again, you don't really need that for solo. FMJ rounds, polymer grip, brace, and quick. For perks, I've got cold-blooded, overkill, and amped. We've got the throwing knife as a lethal and the stun grenade for tactical. .88 millisecond ping. Whew. Hopefully we can find something under 88 milliseconds. That last lobby had some lag in it. I do get those occasional lag spikes. They're pretty few and far between. I think that was the first one this stream, and this stream's been going for about an hour and a half. So if I get one lag spike every hour and a half, I can live with that for weekend one of the game. Still expanding our search here. So we wait. By the way, big shout out to all my subscribers. I recently got to 5,000 subscribers on YouTube. Thank you very much. Really appreciate that milestone. I'm still trying to come up with a good idea for a 5,000 subscriber special. So if anybody has any thoughts on that, just let me know. So you still get the super lag after you die. I'm kind of wondering, Hakan, if there's... So is it only after you die that you get the lag? And Dude Frags asks, are you liking the new map? Yeah, so far I really, really like the new map. I like it a lot more than I ever liked Verdansk. It could just be the honeymoon period, I'm not really sure. But Verdansk was just always so dark and dreary, and it had all those really tall buildings. And I was never a fan of the 20, 30-story buildings, downtown or throughout the rest of the map. Just way, way too many buildings that were way too tall. As soon as you die, you can't go to the gulag. No interface. Man, that is really weird. You could try... So I think you said you tried a Restart Shaders installation. If that didn't fix it, another thing that you could try doing is you could try reinstalling the graphics card drivers, preferably with a clean installation. If you're on NVIDIA... the 472.12 drivers, that's what I'm using, and I am not seeing that problem. This new map, oh yeah, definitely Blackout vibes. I loved Blackout. I played so much Blackout back in the day. I had a lot more wins. I had a lot better stats in Blackout. I just had more fun in Blackout, and so I was on that game, grinding it and constantly playing. actually pretty proud of the fact that I managed to unlock all of the different Blackout characters. So like Reznov, Woods, Mason, yeah, I got them all. They were like the Blackout Pokemon to me. I had to catch them all. That Gulag issue is really interesting. So, so it sounds like what you're saying, Hakan, is when you die in a regular Caldera match, you go to the Gulag, but you can't actually play it because you're lagging out so bad. So you always die. And then if you ever get bought back, you're good? Is that what you're saying, Hakan? And Miss Grapples, oh man, there was hardly ever a day that went by in Verdansk where I didn't say, man, I wish I had a grapple to get up this mountain or up this building. Yeah, grapples would be amazing. Even if they had something a little bit slower moving, more like the repels, but you could just like a mobile repel. That would be amazing. It's a lot better in Caldera, but sometimes you need a separate way up. So if they had something for that. And you know what else I miss from Blackout? I really miss the sensor darts, and I miss the different equipment, and just how the inventory played into the game. So you could choose, if you only had one inventory spot left, you had to choose whether you wanted a smoke or a stun, right? You couldn't just get a loadout and get whatever you wanted. You had to pick and choose equipment based on looting and what you found, and I really enjoyed that personally with Blackout. So yeah, I really, man, if they made a Blackout remastered and made that free to play, I would be all over that. Kind of annoying because if I die in a prep match, I can't really get a chance. Man, that is really weird with the Gulag. I have not heard anyone else with that problem with the Gulag. I really don't know what to tell you about that. That is really weird. And I can't think of anything off the top of my head. If the tool's the best of Warzone and the best of Blackout, the game... Oh, yeah, for sure. I mean, the only thing I can really remember about Blackout... There were two things about Blackout that really upset me, and I don't know why this isn't finding a match here. Kiko, your birthday match is cursed, man. There were two things about Blackout I didn't really care for. The biggest, well, they had a bunch of bugs, right? So they had like the looting bugs where you'd get in the bag and you couldn't change pages back and forth, right? Or you'd have to go to the second page and back to the first. But the inability to buy anyone back in Blackout was a big one. If we had that in Blackout, oh man, that would be crazy. And also if we had the different Blackout equipment and stuff, I'm glad they got rid of the 9-bang. I would have preferred to just see a nerf, but sometimes in Blackout, because you had the backpacks and you had the extended inventory, players could carry a lot of stickies and frag grenades and stuns and all that, so sometimes you were just getting grenade after grenade after grenade thrown at you. That was a little frustrating, but if you could have a perk... like the reinforced perk. I mean, of course, you could find the perks on the ground, right? But if you could get a loadout and have reinforced as a perk choice and avoid that grenade death, that would just be amazing. Hey, I've got some weird looking. What is this? Texture not drawn. Oh, this is a tunnel. I didn't realize this was here. And we're still learning about the new map. I am going to call this Kiko's Cave in honor of birthday. Oh. Now, wait a minute. This is connected to these ruins over here. Okay. Okay. You can't really tell it's a cave here. I guess there's some, like, mist or whatever that's supposed to look like there. Huh, that's cool. Try uninstalling the game and do a fresh install. Yeah, that's good advice, too. Hakan, if you haven't done that, reinstall the game. That could definitely solve that problem for you. Something I'll throw out there for anyone on PS4. I had a PS4 with a
Playtime's
really
over.
old version of
Stand by
Warzone
for
on it.
deployment to the war zone.
And just trying to update it was going to take like 5 hours. It was actually faster to delete Warzone and re-download it fresh. So if anyone's got an older PS4, there's one small piece of advice for you if you're trying to put it maybe on a backup system or something like that. Blackout devs were very adamant about fixing things in their game immediately.
Royale.
Yeah.
Rush to the safe zone. You got gas.
I think the Blackout team did a phenomenal
Cash
job.
drop on the way.
I really did enjoy that map. I'm not sure if I would enjoy playing that map for 3 or 4 years, and I was definitely ready for something new at the end of the Call of Duty cycle. But Blackout will always have a special place in my heart. And before Blackout, I didn't even play Battle Royale. Like, I'm not a count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 guys and 4 points. 6 if you count me.
Primary objective to eliminate all enemies. Attack! Enemy soldiers
This guy died.
nearby.
Come on, he survived that? How did he survive that crash? Oh. Man, it was a long wait for 10 seconds of action, and then the guy survives the crash. I even jumped in and jumped out so I could hopefully just pistol him out. I'm telling you, getting the plane is half the challenge here. So, Dude Frags, if you had to pick just one thing about Blackout that was your favorite, totally your favorite thing, like one thing, you can bring one thing from Blackout to Warzone, what would you pick and why? Now, for me, while you're typing up your answer, assuming you're still out there, what I would do, I would try to figure out a way to get that attachment system to work well. And I'm not sure how that would work with the loadout. Now, pushing the loadout back, that definitely would play into, like, I picked up these guns and I had these attachments. But I don't want something like Apex because I felt like that attachment system was clunky and just did not work well. By the way, I started to say, I don't remember how far I got in this, but for Blackout, it's always going to have a special place in my heart because it's the game that really brought me into the Battle Royale
Use this time
genre.
to train a bit. We'll be deploying soon.
Up to that point, like, I had played a couple games of Fortnite, like I had seen PUBG and stuff like that, but
Hostile dropping into the area.
maybe even some H1Z1. Oh, I was behind. I should have slid behind him instead of jumped. Definitely would have broken his camera. I'm surprised he was able to turn that fastball prone now. Grapples. Okay. I mean, I guess you did say grapples earlier, so I'm not surprised. Okay, so how do grapples work in Warzone? Like, I mean, you don't want something that's like super.
Hostile dropping
Sorry,
into the area.
that was
Watch
pretty
the
dirty.
skies.
Do it again. I mean, you don't want something that's like super overpowered. So, would grapples just be a
Preparation's done. Time
a-
to deploy
like
to
a
the war zone.
field upgrade, or do you think it should be like a streak and you get a certain number of charges, or maybe a tactical? A tactical grapple with restock would be interesting, wouldn't it? And I think you'd have to make it really slow to not be overpowered in this game. Yeah, they definitely added a skill gap. I can remember once, just for
Gas is
fun, I was
approaching your
like,
position. Get to
hey,
the
I wonder
safe
if I
zone.
can grapple all the way. All right, I'm gonna be. I'm gonna be a little cheeky here and try to get this lone plane. Probably not gonna end well. I remember using grapples to like grapple clear to the top of construction. Did I get it? I got it. I got it. I'm uncontested.
Attack!
Oh. Alright. Come here. everyone that's still in their parachute.
Hostile dropping into the area. Watch the sky.
Oh, I got one. Uh-oh. Oh no, oh no. Gotta speed up. Can I hit him? Oh, I didn't hit him. I missed him. Alright, alright. Who else can we terrorize? Remedio 602, terror of the stock. Kiko, that one was for you. Not notified when going live. Oh, good to know. Appreciate that, Grey Fox. Hey, oh, nah! I could have had him. I could have had him. Tried jumping onto his wing.
Contract initiated. Get it done. Located a supply box. Secure that position.
Oh, I am so going to get beamed if I so much as look at this supply box. Can I have the plate? Nope, guess not. There are geysers in here. Oh, that's pretty. How do I get up here?
Gas is moving.
Oh, risk it for the biscuit.
Hostile dropping into the area. Contract is settled. Good work out there.
Gotta redeploy, got a plane. Where'd our pilot go? I saw you. Did you saw me? You saw me.
Bring on the heat here.
Got your request. Cluster strike is active.
Sweaty, yes I'm sweaty. No TTV. Nope, we're not on TTV. Oh, should we even play
Welcome
this?
to the Gulag. If you survive, you are...
Why not? Hey, spray painting people still works.
The fight has begun.
Oh, maybe not.
You can
The spray
talk
paint
about
doesn't work anymore.
this. All rocks.
Green
My
spray went
foot
right off of
rocks.
him. You're like immune to the color green. How did you do that?
Time for a fight. Eyes up, soldier.
Oh, I
Your
wonder
turn.
if this will work in here.
Fight your way out and you return
Oh, yeah,
to the
we're
front
doing it.
line. Lose and you're finished. Prove you can still fight, soldier.
Oh, come on. Choke.
Right.
Choke, choke, choke. Terrible. Missed those shots by a mile. Well, I got one kill for Kiko. Happy birthday, Kiko. I almost landed on a plane wing for you. Grapple in the tactical slot with a reset timer. Boy, that would make a difficult decision, right? So that would also play a part on the balance of the stun and the flashbang, right? Because if you would have to use your tactical for a grapple of some sort, you wouldn't be able to carry stuns and flashes.
Use this time to train a bit. We'll be deploying soon. Hostile dropping into the area. Watch the side.
Oh, RPG. Was he in the sky? He had to... Oh. Nice. Nice. I can't even be mad about that. Were you? Nope, you weren't there.
Hostile dropping into the area. Watch the skies.
This MP40 is
Training's over.
almost
Time to see
scope
what
worthy.
you've learned.
Like, I wonder, instead of that slate, if I put the one of those 1.5x scopes on it, if I would do better. So then you also have to choose between the grapple and the heartbeat. Yeah, it would really depend on how they balance the grapple, and I could definitely see having grapple on some classes and not others, depending on where the circle is. Like if it's late game and we're going to peak, then that grapple's going to come in a lot. That grapple could really come in clutch versus like, well, even docks. I guess there are plenty of buildings there.
It's payday, gents.
Right here.
Hostile dropping into the area. Watch the skies.
I would use it over everything. Wouldn't need a nerf to heartbeats. Yeah. So what was the heartbeat nerf? I think they doubled the time in between scans to like 6 seconds instead of 3. Kind of curious how that'll play. I've only played the Vanguard Royale mode because, frankly, I don't want to play with year-old and 2-year-old guns anymore. Like, I'm ready for something new map, new guns, new everything. So I have not tried heartbeat with the nerf. You know what would be fun is throwing a C4 on these planes. Somebody shooting. Who is it? Okay, it's... Oh, we're gonna stall. Climb too high too quickly. Oh, this other guy's already on my tail. I feel like he's gonna be again. Okay. My job. I'm supposed to get behind people and shoot them out of the sky. Jeez, so rude.
You've got gas moving.
I'm kind of hoping he comes after me and crashes. That'd be funny.
Contract initiated. Get it done.
That was a double barrel. Definitely don't
Supply
like
box
that.
identified. Marking location now.
Man, the supply box is far. Is that a most wanted in the truck? Like in Verdansk, there's no getting up those rocks right there. You have to like go around and walk for 8 miles. Look right here, right there. Perfect example why I prefer this map. The STG, you know, I set up the STG. Right now it is probably my 3rd favorite gun in Caldera. I like the Automaton, I like the MP40, and the STG comes in at a 3rd place. That's kind of where it is right now. Now, I feel like there was someone in this truck. Yep, there he is. No, it was a different guy. 3rd party. Wait, no. He got behind me? Wow. It wouldn't let me in the truck. I had the option to go in the truck, and then all of a sudden it was gone. So, let's see. My STG-44 setup. Cue another match. STG-44... This is what I've got on mine. I've got the Mercury, the 760 millimeter, the I was using the 3 to 6. I also tried out that 4X flip scope. It's, I don't know. It's a toss-up between the two for me. It kind of depends on the situation. The VDD Precision, the hand stop, 60-round drum, FMJ, stippled grip, vital, and fully loaded.
Check your gear and weapons. We go soon.
Oh, okay. Somebody's claimed. No. Get some free practice in here.
Hostile dropping into the area.
Oh, I missed it.
Watch the skies.
No, don't shoot me, don't shoot me. I'm a friend.
Hostile dropping into the area.
Haircut.
Watch
Nope.
the skies.
So it's a lot easier to make a simple turn if you just switch on the regular controls, switch off the advanced. By the way, at the end of the pregame, you can still
Preparation's
shoot planes.
Time to deploy to the war zone.
The 2.5, yeah, the 2.5 is a great sight too. That's a good choice. The 2.5, the 3 1/4, the 4.0 flip, and the 3 to 6. A lot of good optics to use, and it depends on the gun, depends on the situation. But the 2.5X is nice because it is so clean compared to that 4.0 flip. That one will zoom in more, of course, but
Be
it
advised,
is.
gas is closing
It's pretty
in.
thick. It's hard to see sometimes.
Heads up, lads. Cash drop inbound. Secure the cargo.
Definitely hard to see sometimes. My guess is we're going to have competition here again. There are a couple dropping right there. I think I'm going to go for that far plane. Alright, we got one guy going.
Hostile dropping into the area.
He's in the near
Watch the
plane.
skies. Take him out.
He's dead. He's dead. He should be... How does the plane still fly? He was dead. He was dead before it even took off. Oh, that pilot's shooting that other guy. Need some more ammo for this gun to be viable. Scope would be lovely. Is the plane still at the other end of the... Nope, it's gone. So we had at least 3 extra people come here. If that guy wins his gulag, he is totally coming for me, isn't he? Alright, so I'm on like I'm in the worst spot in the whole map. Whole new map, and I have found the worst place to be on. There were 2 of them, weren't there?
You've got gas moving in.
Alright, I'm just gonna make a run for it this way. Last stock, everything else is the same, most versatile. Yeah, the last stock's a good choice too. I don't remember what that one was called, but... was it the weighted stock, maybe? Weighted versus padded? I guess the name doesn't matter. If you know it's the last one, you know it's the last one. Oh gosh, we are so...
directions.
Oh, right now if I had a goldfish fly at me, I'd be outgunned. Alright, I can take on a goldfish now. Not a koi. Little joke, little joke. my humor can be a little fishy sometimes. Certainly smells. By the way, this is probably going to be the last game of the stream. Just, what the heck, we can go with the Molotov. Maybe we'll burn someone. Just because I do have some other stuff I need to get done today. So happy to take any other technical Warzone or non-Warzone techie questions that you guys may have for me. I hear fighting. Oh, and there's a guy here.
Eyes on the target.
I hear the shots, but they're so far away I can't even see them on the minimap. There's like no one here. Not much loot in this trench either. The entrance is horrible.
Meet here.
Enemy UAV active.
Alright, let's just push this. There's the STG. Let's just push this guy since we didn't get our plane early on. Somebody murdered you. Who was it? There's definitely one in this building. I'm just gonna rush him, and whatever happens, happens. I would like to know if he is on the roof or inside. Inside. Avenger? Oh, really? That dude's gonna be so mad about getting third-partied. Oh, look at that. He knew right where I was. Must have seen the shots on my guys.
Welcome to the Gulag.
All right.
If you survive, you earn your freedom.
Let's see what happens in the Gulag. Gotta go have a great stream. Thank you so much, dude. Appreciate you stopping by.
Fight your way out and you return to the front line. Lose and
Alright, we're gonna go for a throwing knife kill on this guy. Just to be
Prove you can
cheeky.
still fight, soldier.
Didn't get it. Probably could have killed him with our gun.
Learn from those stronger.
Seasick from sensitivity. Alright, well that's all I got for today. Appreciate everyone who stopped by. Again, thank you for 5,000 subs on the channel. And as always, thank you very much for watching.